Arsenal Fan TV America, welcome back. Another win today against Newcastle. Oh my God, I can't believe it's happening. It happened for us, and we win at Newcastle at St James's Park. What a game! I'm still intense. Hey, listen, I don't know what to start or what to talk about, but the first thing I'm going to say is Man City, we're right on your coattail, okay? We're just right there. They have 82 points, and we have 81 points. Yes, so they have 82 points, and we have 81, but of course they have a game on hand. They played 34, we played 35. But come on here, Gunners, what a performance. And that's what I'm talking about. Why didn't we do that in front of Manchester City? Hey, listen, let's not ask this question. It's past now, but we like I said, we're right there. Right there. We're going to win our games, and it looks like we're solid, and it looks like we're going to continue to win. Okay, so we go first to how we started, and again, Kiror started in the back. He was solid with Gabriel in the middle defense, left side with Sinchenko, and right side with Ben White. The three in the middle, I want to talk about this real quick. We started with the same like we started last time, out in front of Chelsea. So we started with Jorginho, Odegaard, and Xhaka, right? So we started again with Jorginho, Odegaard, and Xhaka. But towards the end of the game, we saw a new partnership in the middle, which was Partey and Granit Xhaka and Jorginho behind him. It was good to see. When we see those three, they offer this solidarity because they all have that defensive mind. And we saw Granit Xhaka had an amazing game. But continuing with the starting lineup, we started with Bukayo Saka on one side, Martinelli on another, and Gabriel Jesus through the middle. I want to take a breath here. The second minute, shambolic defending. We left a player in the 18 all by themselves, and here it is, Newcastle hits the post. We rattled a little bit. I got rattled a little bit. Fast forward, Chris Kavanagh tried to give him a penalty right after that. I don't know, 6 minutes or so. Unbelievable. I mean, you trying to make up for the goal they didn't make, but hold on. VAR, out of all people, saved Arsenal. Hallelujah. That was unbelievable. First and foremost, I saw it hit his thigh right away. But I want to go to last week's game versus Chelsea, or last game versus Chelsea, right? We saw that Yusuf Fofana handled the ball right inside or top inside of the 18. His hand went down to strike the ball, so that's ball to hand or hand to ball. It was his hand to ball, so it is hand to ball, so it is a handball inside the penalty box. It's a penalty kick. The ref did what? Did this. This indicates hands by his sides. They weren't. They weren't by his sides. His, again, hand hit the ball down. Penalty didn't even, or wasn't even looked at by VAR. But this time around, finally, VAR did the right thing, finally, by Arsenal. I've never said that. I've never seen it. But they did the right thing, and they replayed it. And of course, Chris Kavanagh could not say that this is a penalty. He could not go back and say it's a penalty after he saw it and after they told him, hey, you didn't see it. It's just a movement of his hand, but he didn't touch the ball with his hand. Go on. Thank you, VAR. First time ever to say that. I don't know if I'm just hearing me correctly, but thank you. They saved us from a goal. However, I want to talk about the ref a little bit because just the first half, right? I have Saka getting fouled left and right, doesn't get any, gets abused. He's held with two hands behind him. So it's behind him, he's held. In front of him, he's held. And no fouls yet to be given. We have fouls on Granit Xhaka. He's on the floor. I mean, I thought he was broken from, the momentum carried in the midfield by the Newcastle player that took two players out, Odegaard and Xhaka, at one time, didn't even get a card. The commentators were talking about it, pulling shirts everywhere. Fouls on Martinelli next to the referee, next to the linesman, getting pulled down, getting kicked in the shin. Nothing. What else? Free kick for Newcastle let them take 10 yards ahead from where the free kick was really just taking. Listen, I can go on and on and on and on and on about bad refereeing, but lots and lots of mistakes, and this is just the first half. And then you go on and give 11 minutes of overtime for both games. I mean, I don't know if I ever remember Arsenal getting this much overtime, and for what? I didn't really see the necessity of him giving this much overtime. And then again, go back to the game and how rough Newcastle were playing the game. We see at the end, near the corner, how Gabby Jesus and Martinelli both, getting harassed so much. It's shameful that he does not pull out his yellow card. And this here is Arsenal that, let the league the whole entire season give him the respect, but there's no respect from the referee whatsoever. And again, thank God for VAR. They saved us. Let's go back to the game. Martin Odegaard continues his solid performance after Man City, 2 games in back-to-back now against Chelsea and now against Newcastle. And he is doing a phenomenal job, as he's done most, if not the whole entire season. It's just 1 game or 2 games that he didn't show up. However, we cannot take from our captain. Great performances he's put in, week in and week out. And today, 14 minutes in, and we see him getting a ball back from Jorginho that decided not to go to the right, not to go to the wing because it's closed. Came back to Odegaard. We see something brand new from Arsenal. Shoots from the outside now, and he scores the first goal for Arsenal Football Club. And the first half, I thought Arsenal were solid. And what I mean by solid, 50-50 chances. They ran into it, regardless of the roughness and the violent play. And I say violent play because there was violence in it. And Newcastle were really playing extreme. So their extreme play and that did not stop Arsenal from getting the ball back, from working together, pressuring up front, closing down spaces real quick. The defense did a great job holding these big players, big guys from Newcastle United. Gabriel did a great job. Keyword did a great job. And I thought the first half, Arsenal controlled the game. I mean, hey, listen, the start was rough, no doubt about it. Newcastle had a lot of chances, and let's just not forget to mention here that Ramsdale, again, keeps having great games. I mean, if it wasn't up to him today, Arsenal would have conceded maybe 3-4 times. And a lot of these chances came to them in the first half. Shot from, our ex-Arsenal, ex-Gunner Joe Willock. He stopped point blank. Again, great performance by Aaron Ramsdale as he now is consistently doing game in and game out. But go back to the game, and we finished the first half. I thought, again, Arsenal stood solid. We come in the very next half, and that's a problem. It's been with us. Sometimes we give it away. Sometimes we're not as consistent. Or if we were good in the first half, we're not as good in the second half. But this time about, we came in the second half, and guess what? We were still solid, and we scored. Martinelli takes a ball from the side, takes it all the way in, as he loves to do, all the way to the line. Right-hand side of their goalie, left-hand side of our attack, goes to the line, makes it in, hits their defense, hits their shire, and goes in. And that was a great goal by Martinelli. Great effort from the side. And Arsenal kept going after that 70th minute. So you have 20 plus minutes to play. You have half hour regarding whatever he gave them extra time, the referee. But again, Arsenal stayed solid, and these are the performances we want to see. We have now 3 games left. We played 35. We have 81 points. Reminding you, Man City played 34, and they have 82 points. Hopefully, they go to Real Madrid and lose at the Bernabeu Champions League this weekend, and then come back from the Champions League to their game, Premier League game, and lose that too. Hopefully, they go on a losing streak. Hey, everything can happen in football. They don't look like it. They're flying. They're playing flag football. But anything and everything can happen. All we have to do is keep winning. And hats off today to the performance of the team, game plan. We went out. We meant it. I was skeptical about this game. I didn't know if we're going to win it or not. I knew we had enough solidarity and enough pride to stand in front of the Newcastle team and not concede. And also, I know we had a goal in us. So I thought maybe 1-1. But 2-0 for Arsenal. What a great performance. What a great result. So we keep on City Stoves, like I said. Thank you, you Gunners. What a great performance. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Arsenal goes back next to the Emirates. As you know, it's one game away, one game home, one game away, one game home till the end of the season. So now we come back home to play Brighton. And as we know, Brighton's sitting, they played 32 games. We played 35. They played 32, and they have 55 points. They're sitting now 7th. So they might have some Europe, in them, and they want to stay, of course. They want to compete. They want to get it to top 4. So they're going to play. They're going to come to the Emirates wanting to win that game. But if we show up playing the same way we played versus Newcastle, versus Chelsea, if we're consistent, if we're all firing on all cylinders like today, trust me, we're going to win. Nobody's going to stop us. And then we get the title want to win, and we got the Emirates, and we get the Arsenal fan all going Arsenal's way. Hopefully we get that win on May 14th. That's this coming Sunday. Come on, you Gunners. Again, don't forget, subscribe, like, and share for more videos. Thank you for watching Arsenal Fan TV America, and we'll see you next episode.